I'm ready.
Welcome. Hey man, it's your man Eddie Ed the Handsome.
Hey, we got dialogue, folks. Welcome back. We welcome you guys. I hope you guys have had a great week.
Exactly,
Now
bro.
it's time to listen to us.
Hey man, if you come here for entertainment, we got you. If you come here to laugh, we got you as well, man. Get your popcorn, get your snacks, sit back and enjoy the show, man. It's Holy Duo. Welcome back to episode to another episode. And this is episode 4.
Number 4.
So let's get it rocking, man. Let's get it
Let's get
rocking.
it rocking.
So
We're
as
trying
we
to.
customarily do, uh a couple of actually what's been going on throughout the week. Our weekly layouts. What's the weekly layout for this week, bro? What's been going on?
Week's looking the same, man. Week's looking the same. Um, yeah, that's a good question. That's a deep question.
Really?
Yeah,
How deep we talking, man?
I mean, we're talking all kinds of deep.
Pause, pause.
The kind of deep we gotta think about. My week has been good. The same thing: working, eating, exercising, editing.
So
It's a
you're
good
right.
week.
So
It's
you're
a
right.
good
So
week.
you're right. Hey, and as y'all can tell, man, y'all see the mic moving and floating in the air? Woo! Do y'all see the mic moving and floating in the air, baby? I got me a shock mount. So I'm over here like professional. Dialogue on the other end. He's not.
Hey, look, man! You can't see my mic.
You can't even see his
see
mic.
anything.
I don't know
this,
why. Why you hide your mic?
This is as professional as it gets.
Nah, bro.
You know what I mean? Just where's this sound coming from? God, I'm confused. Don't be confused. This is what we call professionalism. Now Eddie Ed, on the other hand, he's trying to look like Joe Rogan over there. So
Hey man,
we don't blame him. We don't blame him.
that's what we do. That's what we do. But my week though, my week has been fantabulous, man. First of all, your man went on an ice cream date, so that's the started off nice and simple. Ice cream date, bow. Today, man, it's been a beautiful day. The weather has been great. Look at your face.
Well, what are you talking about? Ice cream date?
yo, I went on. I took my lady out. Ice cream date, man. Something
Now you
simple.
better have. I mean, y'all have like 3 kids together, so it's you know what I mean.
There you
Ain't
go with the
nothing to
kids.
it.
There you go with the kids again, man. But did that and now today, man, the family came up to visit. So, that's a good thing, so all around, pretty nice week. Training killed me, my body's hurting. So you know, that's another thing that I'm still getting used to, getting choked out or not choked out, my bad, nah. Getting like, doing wrestling. Nah, chill. Chill. Doing wrestling, man, it just makes you have pains in areas you wouldn't typically have because you move differently. So, you over there laughing?
Oh nah, man, I was joking on something.
Oh, why you, bro? What's funny?
Nothing, man. Nothing good. You're quite good, man.
All right, you over there laughing?
Oh no. I was chowing on something before we started, so
Oh yeah.
kind of got stuck in my throat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're the only one that choked silently. Okay. All right. Real dukes choke with noise. Yo, pause.
Nah, man.
Let's go.
No.
Let's move. Holy slash demonic moments, bro. Holy slash demonic moments. What's up?
What just happened is my demonic moment of the week.
Nah, that wasn't supposed to happen, man.
Well, I'll start with my demonic moment.
Okay.
I think I only have a demonic moment at this point.
Oh.
Yeah, man. I stayed up till like 4 a.m. editing the video, one night. And,
You just sound so terrible. Like, oh man, I stayed up. Yeah.
I went to bed pissed off, man. He's over there laughing at me,
Yo, you look funny.
This is just what he does, man.
You look funny right now, man.
He laughs at my demise. Yeah, I stayed up till like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. editing when the audio would not sync up with the picture. I couldn't get it working. I don't know, man. So it was a really bad night. It was like 6, 7 hours of edit, render, edit, render.
Oh my
Still
gosh.
at it.
Oh
Still
my
at it, man.
gosh. That sounds like a painful
It
experience.
is painful. Well, they don't know, but our devices record in 2 different frame rates. So I have to sync up the frame rates, but then when I sync it up, his device doesn't sync up to exactly the frame rate. So I have to put it in the editor and then use a speed control to like sync it up to the frame rate I want, and it's messing it up. So that was my demonic moment.
That's
It was
highly
horrible.
demonic.
Highly. We need prayers for that one.
Hey, a holy moment for me, man, is first of all the weather. Beautiful day outside today, man. The weather is fantastic, man. I felt so free and like for those of you who are from like South Florida, Louisiana, wherever, bro. Florida is hot every day, bro. Road rage is real, and people are going berserk during the summertime. But I feel that when it's wintertime, a lot of people are more holly and jolly. I am, I love the cold weather. So, yeah, man, I just feel good today because it was nippy. It was like 63 plus wind, so it felt really good outside. I traveled with the windows down. The sun was still hitting though. The sun was hitting hard. After about like 2 hours, like after like 9:30, it started getting really hot. So that whole breeze thing ended pretty quick. So
Guys, he says he loves the cold weather, but he loves the down south cold weather. If you live up north, you know that the north cold weather is something else. It's a different kind of beast. So
yeah, he's probably right about that. I have yet to experience the north weather, but hopefully soon, man, because we're gonna be doing some like in-person podcast for you guys. So we want to make sure we get some good content out there. Gotta get some recordings. But another holy moment, bro. I don't know, just spending time with your lady is fun. Let's move forward. A demonic moment. Demonic moment. I don't have. Bro, this week has been so great. Forget the demons. Yeah.
That must be nice.
Forget the demons. They out of here. They don't mess with me.
A holy moment for me would be the beautiful colored trees out there. Maybe I could get like a shot of it as we're talking. As right now as I'm talking, maybe I could get a shot of it for you guys to put it up on. Ooh, that'd be cool. So you guys can see out there. It's like a deep seated red color and yellows. Oh man, I'm gonna see if I can do that for you guys.
Yeah, that'd be a nice moment, man.
Yeah,
Nice moment to see.
For sure.
So let's move on to our trending topics of the week, man. And I'm gonna do this in a I'm gonna try to do this in a newscaster voice.
Newscaster. Okay.
Yep. For our first entry, we have Cristiano Ronaldo tests positive for COVID-19. The Portuguese Soccer Federation said Ronaldo was doing well and had no symptoms, but it did not say when he tested positive.
It did not say?
It did not say when he tested positive.
Okay.
Moving on, number 2.
when he first said his name, I was like, oh man, this dude's probably hooking up with girls and stuff. But he actually has a family.
Yeah,
he
bro,
actually has a family. Yeah. So I was like, all right, that thought goes out the window.
Exactly. Number 2, what if Trump
Still doesn't mean that he's not.
Hey man. No,
not.
Cristiano Ronaldo, bro, he got the bill. He got skills to pay the bills. He got plenty of paper to go around.
He is so rich. These dudes get paid millions.
Filthy. A month, bro.
Bro. Anyway, let's move forward.
Moving to number 2. What if Trump had handled the pandemic a little more like Bolsonaro? The U.S. president and Brazilian leaders took largely similar approaches to COVID-19, but it's what they did differently that may cost Trump the election.
What a title. What?
Yeah, I know,
I
right?
mean, yeah. Hey, look, I'm not saying I support Trump. I'm not saying I don't support Trump. But the projected death rate is much, much higher than what it is right now. So he did something. He's not as bad as people are making it seem.
Yeah, he's not. Media's gonna make it
Yeah,
seem one way, but it's not always the same way.
it's not. One thing I like to point out though is the media is supposed to be unbiased. The media, the journalists, the news reporters, they're supposed to be
That's
unbiased.
that's all lies.
Yeah, they're over here spewing lies, trying to get Donald Trump impeached and all of this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, of course they choose sides. They just lied to us. But yeah.
Yes, yes, they do. That's a problem I have with them.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, they're influencing a lot of young people. A lot of young people, and young people don't. Young people are basing things off of feelings. We don't like him because he says. I'm not even gonna
It's
say it. I'm
huge.
sorry.
It's huge, okay? It's huge.
It's
You know,
huge.
Go to New Mexico. I don't know. Okay, it's huge, but would have been. All right, let's go. Let's keep going. No, number 3, man. UN new daily record as COVID-19 cases hit more than 350,000. Okay, the new daily high of COVID-19 cases worldwide surpasses a record set earlier this week by nearly 12,000.
Okay, but does that really matter though? Like, how many people are
Bro,
actually
no,
dying
bro.
from this?
Exactly. Like,
They're throwing a huge number out there,
huge number, bro.
But guys, I just want you guys to know that the death rate for this for people below like 50 or something is so low
And
that
then
they can't.
and then plus, like, people are just out here sneezing and they consider it corona, but it's probably just a regular because the weather's changing. It's getting colder, right? So,
True.
bro, people can get flus and people get allergies and crap during when the weather changes. So just probably a common cold or whatever it may be. They're throwing it under corona.
They could, man. They really could. The fact that people, we now know that people died from mainly another issue, and then they labeled it as coronavirus. These numbers, man, you guys gotta try to stay middle ground about this. Don't go crazy about it. Just take it with a grain of salt, almost.
Yeah. And then here we have the second wave of COVID-19 infections sweeps over Europe. Record high daily cases in several Eastern European countries and sharp rebounds in the hard-hit West make clear the continent never crushed the curve.
I want you guys to think about something. If someone is writing news, they won't try to scare you. But you have to think about the key words they're using in there. Record numbers.
Yeah,
Sweeps
bro.
over Europe.
Sweeps.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if someone is your friend, they're not going to be trying to scare you like that. They're just going to be giving you numbers and facts. But these people are trying to, I don't know if they're trying to get clicks on their website or like, I don't know.
Bro, it's crazy. Okay, so man, for our first topic, man, we have this issue, man, of really figuring out exactly. I mean, you can't figure out exactly because they never tell the truth. But what do girls, really want?
Wait.
What?
I thought we were gonna do the other one first, the gym one.
Oh snap! Hold on. Let's backtrack, guys. So even before that, right? We know what girls want you to see. We know what girls want you to think, right? They want you to think they fine, sexy, good looking, and all that good stuff. Yeah, right. And what scenario do you see that in? You see that in the gyms, man. So types of ladies at the gym. What do they want from guys?
What do they want from guys?
What do they
I
want?
didn't realize we put that question so funny. Hearing that, I'm not sure they want anything from guys. But at the same time, I feel like they do. What's wrong with coming to the gym with shorts and a t-shirt, man?
What for a lady?
For a lady, for a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to put myself in the position of a female right now. Like, if I came to the gym and I had shorts and a t-shirt on,
regular fit, right? We ain't talking about that
Yeah,
extra spandex stuff your skin. We're talking about regular
yeah,
fit shorts, like basketball shorts, and
yeah,
a t-shirt, kind of like a
yeah.
yeah, yeah. hmm
Guys
Why
might not find me.
don't they?
See, that's the question. I Guys might not find them sexy.
hmm
They might not feel beautiful.
hmm
They've been in the gym, working their glutes for like 6 months now. They want to show it off.
And they don't got no arms. Arms are flabby and fatty. I
Guys,
mean,
I
no
told you
tone.
guys, I told you guys, this guy likes his women strong.
Yo, you hold on, bro. This thing is freezing again. What is wrong with you? You're kind of, you kind of. I like my ladies strong. I don't like them weak. I
I
don't
told you
like them weak.
guys. When I told you guys he got choked out, and you guys thought I was lying, right?
I never
Anyway,
got choked out.
oh,
I
no,
never
it's
got
all
choked out.
good, man. Bro, like, I don't know why you gotta defend yourself every time when we
I'm not
talk about
defending
this.
nothing. I'm just saying I didn't get choked out. That's facts.
It's all
That's
good,
facts,
man.
bro. That's facts, bro.
You told me about that Hispanic girl who came in there and she was like 250, right? And
250.
she
Nah,
she,
she
she was
wasn't.
pretty. She was pretty, but like
She wasn't a 250.
you know what I mean? Like the way she handled you, you felt very
Nah,
secure and safe.
nah.
Um,
Oh,
so
well. I will say this, and don't get me in trouble, because we got our lady now. So, but she did have soft assets, you know, but we choked her out. So that
you choked
we
out a girl, bro.
yep, I did.
You put her to sleep.
Nah, I didn't put her to sleep because
Wait, I
obviously
thought you said that's what choked out means, though.
nah. So I choked her. I submitted her. I should say that. That's what I did. I submitted her, but
You
we
made a
weren't.
girl submit to you.
We bro, look how you trying to twist the words. We weren't supposed to submit, but I submitted her. Um, so I wasn't paying attention. But anyways, moving on to the bro, this gym thing, man. So what the heck do they want from us?
Yeah, I actually, it's pretty. Sometimes it gets uncomfortable now when I go to the gym and I see girls wearing like spandex stuff. Like they can't bend over without you seeing where their baby is going to be produced at,
Oh, what's that?
bro. Like their uterus, like because when a girl's wearing spandex and they
You can
bend
see
over,
their
you can
uterus?
like you can see like the shape of their like everything. You can see the shape of everything, man. You know what I mean?
I'm
It's
I'm
very
I'm I'm I'm
uncomfortable.
I'm, I'm gonna let you get some slack on this one, cause yeah, I know what
There's
you mean.
not going to be any slack given. There's not going to be any slack given. Look, I
Oh
spit
yeah.
facts. I'm not
Okay.
afraid to tell the truth. You know, sometimes you feel a little like, oh, I
So
can't say
so
that.
so what did you see?
Oh, no, no, no. I'm not saying I saw anything. I'm not saying I saw anything. I'm saying that if you wear spandex that are like tight, right? No, nothing covering it, and you bend over, chances are the spandex is going to be hugging everything down there. And it's also a known thing that when women wear these things, like
Like
you can see the
booty
shapes
cheeks.
of their crotch, you can see their butt cheeks. Some of these spandex aren't tight. They're not thick enough to where they move around. You can't. Sometimes you can't. I don't know. It's just you can tell there's a problem though because they wear spandex for everything,
Uh huh.
everything.
And like it's kind of crazy because just like we're talking about the shorts and t-shirt, they ain't wearing none of that because they ain't coming there just to exercise. They coming there to mesmerize. You know what I mean? They coming in there to show out. Show it. They're trying to show it and I was gonna say something else, but they're trying to show it, man. And so they're gonna
Yeah.
dress to where they can be revealing to
Hmm.
get you distracted. Hey, man, that's highly dangerous because, like I said last time, I don't know if we got it on there, but people have almost gotten injured, and people have upgraded their weight because a fine lady with probably some good, chesties, or fine looking body, walk or came next to them, so they had to look stronger, put some extra plates on the bar, tried to squat it or bench it, ended up like popping a muscle or whatever it may be. But if a dude don't really know how to control himself, you're gonna find him doing that, doing something that he don't normally do, and get himself in a tough situation that you definitely wouldn't have gotten into if you haven't seen a lady.
Now, going down the rabbit hole here, let's just put these females that be looking sexy in the gym for a typical guy. So you wear spandex, you wear your nice sports bra, you have a flat stomach,
With almost a six pack.
your chesties are well developed.
Mm-hmm.
Your glutes have been growing for the past 6-7 months of exercise.
Yeah, the way you put it has been growing. Has been growing.
Now you walk in the gym and there's this guy, right? A well-built dude, attractive guy, and he looks at you and he's like, "Yeah, what do you think this guy is gonna want with you when he sees you? He's not gonna want to marry you.
Yeah,
He definitely isn't looking at you for a long-term relationship,
yeah.
and he definitely isn't thinking about, I want to love her forever."
Oh yeah.
We have dudes out here that are trying to smash and dash.
Smash and dash, bro. The
Smash.
the SD, and I'm not talking about the card. SD no card. Oh, that's a bar. SD no card.
What car is that?
No card. SD no. Remember the
Oh,
SD card,
memory card.
bro? He ain't trying to remember. He not trying to remember that. He just trying to have an experience. All he want to do is slide in and slide
And
out.
out.
Bro, I got
Hey.
excited because that's a bar, and I made it make sense.
It's been a bar this whole time.
Bro, it's a multi-layered bar.
Yeah.
Multi-layered bar, no Twix.
It goes. It goes deep, y'all. It goes deep, y'all.
Coming today with these bars, bro.
Hey.
Bro, somebody
um,
sign me.
For real, no one signed him. I destroyed his career a little bit ago, so he doesn't really have a career no more.
Bro. So like you saying, man. Like you saying, bro. People just want to slide in, smash and dash. That's about it. It's all about the one-nighters. The one-night
Yeah.
stands with a lot of guys. Yeah.
I don't know if girls really think about that. Like when a guy sees you in your sexy outfit, like what he really wants with you. Because at the end of the day, guys aren't looking for girls who just look sexy. I can tell you a number of girls or relationships that I came across in college that these girls were very attractive. But when I heard what went on in their relationship, I was appalled. These girls were not attractive to me afterwards. You know how you see someone and before you get to know them, you're like, okay, they look all right. And then you get to know them, their personality completely encapsulates their whole being and they start to look a little bit more and more and more attractive to you. Before you know it, you're like, oh, this person is very attractive. Not because of just their physical, but how they are. It's the complete opposite for attractive girls, or they call them baddies, who
Bad ones.
have horrible personalities.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when a guy sees a girl in the gym, she's wearing all that, showy stuff. They're not thinking about dating you. More often, they're looking at you as a sexual object. Females are like, oh, we're not a sexual object. Well, stop dressing like one then.
Stop it.
Are we just not supposed to be sexually attracted to females anymore? We can only be attracted to females when they want us to be attracted to them.
Yeah,
Let's
right?
put it that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to get no compliments.
No.
Or nothing. But some guys do be coming on strong,
Yeah.
and that's not the lady's fault. But in other cases, it's like they're almost taking off their clothes with some certain
Ooh.
dresses.
But here's an interesting thing.
Okay,
Guys
okay.
have to approach girls, but girls don't have to approach guys. When a girl approaches a guy, most of the time they do a horrible job at it. They judge us. Oh, he came on too strong. Nah, he's kind of nerdy. He's kind of geeky. Oh my goodness. You're being served a plethora of guys. Guys are coming up to you. Hey, you're attractive. Can I get your number? No. Can I get your number? No. That guy, he was so bad at it. Like, he was so weird. It was so awkward. Have you ever tried approaching a guy before? Like, I'm asking this to the females.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Do they think
Have
it's
you
that
guys?
easy?
Bro, they probably think it's like, they probably think every guy gonna say yes, and probably majority, depending on how you look. But what kind of personality do you have? Are you quality? You know what I mean? Because
I'm not even sure if they've thought that far about it, though, to
probably
be honest.
not, bro. Probably not. They probably put on some lipstick, eyeliner, and eyelashes, looking, cute, right?
That's it.
And they're probably being hyped up by their girlfriends, right? Oh, girl, you cute, blah 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 blah, and
Yeah.
they all hyped and confident and go out there and expect it to be like, a slaughter every time.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, oh, if he doesn't stop messing around, you're gonna move on, girl. You have so many options. I don't think girls understand the role that guys have to play when it comes to actually being in a relationship off the rip. Like, they think that just because they look nice, oh, I look sexy, that guys will approach me. A lot of times, attractive girls even say guys don't even approach them most of the time. The guys that do are the overconfident or confident guys who end up using them and moving on.
Yeah, man, using it like SD cards. All they doing is
cards.
all they doing is trying to,
I think that should be our
slash-
catchphrase.
Are you an SD card?
Are you an SD card?
Are you an SD? Yeah.
Look, man,
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you, if a girl listens to this, if women listen to us,
Did y'all listen? Man?
don't make yourself so accessible to guys. Don't. Because initially it's attractive to us, but then after some time, we're like, well, we've seen all we want to see. Time to find an actual quality girl who doesn't give up all the chips right away.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
You're right.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Of course, man.
Hey.
Yeah, man. But yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to slide into the next topic, but if you had some.
Oh, I was gonna ask if you had some concerning seeing girls at the gym.
Oh man, bro! I went to the gym. The public gym this time. I went to the public gym Thursday, and I want to go do my bags and pads hit. Just to make sure I get my cardio and my moves solid and tight, and always exercising those moves. And there's a lot of ladies spandex and like those like bra shirts or whatever you call. I don't know what you call them.
Yeah, sports bras.
The sports bras, yeah.
Yeah.
And like with the tight up, hold up. And like the tight up what do you call it? Spandex pants. And I'm like, doggone it. And a lot of them were doing like squats and stuff like that, and like planks. The plank joints was crazy because everything is in the air. And yeah, man, I'm like, what? Come on. Because they're exercising, but it's like still like you're wearing the spandex, so it's like.
Oh yeah. You see all kinds of curves, man.
All kinds of curves, but I wasn't focused on that, but I did see it because I was moving. So, I saw what was around me. I was like staring like, oh snap. I was focused. I was focused on, my training stuff. I didn't really pay that too much mind. But every now and again when new people kept coming in, I'm like, oh shoot, a new one. Like, oh,
another one.
Mm-hmm. It was crazy just like that. But yeah. So what do they want from us? What's the moral of the story, man? What do they want from us at the gym, man? What's the moral of the story?
The same thing they want from social media apps.
Attention.
Oh, no. I don't dress for guys. Yeah, you also don't post sexy pictures for guys either.
Yeah.
Okay.
You also don't do this in camera. For those who listen on the audio, I'm doing duck lips. and pause 100%. You ain't gonna catch me doing that no more. That was only for visual effects. But that's not gonna happen. That's
I'm
not
gonna
happening no
put it.
more.
I'm gonna cut that clip out and put it in the next podcast, in the
Oh,
following podcast. It's forever captured, man.
you playing. But yeah, they do the duck
Forever
lips
captured.
and like the eyes and like the
Hmm.
how they do with the gluteus maximus and then make it poke
Yeah.
out a certain way,
Yeah.
sideways,
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
and you got to arc it back a little bit. But they low
Yes.
key stole that from bodybuilders.
Ooh, you're right.
All right,
You're right.
all right, bro.
If that's not a point, that's a daggone square, man. You are
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
See, bro. So they lurking, they steadying, they're doing their
Yikes.
research to get some reverts.
That is so true. I never thought about that. Oh
Bro,
man, that was spot
I'm not
on.
gonna lie to y'all. I don't know if reverse is a word. If it is, God bless. But if it's not, let's say it means they're trying to get attention. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's that's what we meant it for. Okay. But swooping into that, man, what do they want from us, bro? What's the scene like? What do girls want? In this current dating environment, like what's the current dating environment for these women? Like what's and for the guys, like what's the environment like? I mean, we already mentioned the gym, but where are dudes trying to find these ladies other than the gym? What's that
That's
environment
true.
like?
I think that environment looks more like it's going more on the social media platforms, dating websites. I think it's taken off ever since this pandemic started.
I think definitely spikes have been happening in the apps, the dating apps for sure.
You can only imagine what that has done to the female ego. All the affirmations they're getting. Hey, beautiful. How's your day? You want to go on a date soon?
Mm-hmm.
I love your picture. You look beautiful today. You look great today. Hey, add me on Snapchat. Oh, hey, what are you doing next? Love the picture. It's like everything has gone from physical to digital. So
Yeah,
I think females are enjoying the compliments right now.
exactly. A lot of and there's a lot of catfish too. I know a lot of people have been catfish. I know a lot of people.
Look, man, if you guys ever send any money to a catfish, you played yourself.
You
Congratulations.
played yourself. Congratulations.
Congratulations, man.
That's
It's not.
that's
It's
like
not blaming anybody.
exactly. It's like you almost got. It's basically like you got your chain snatched in New York.
You shouldn't have had it on.
Bro. You shouldn't have been walking outside with it.
You shouldn't have, because man. Anyway, they'll hear your story in the future, and I'm excited
in the
for them to
future.
hear it.
Yeah, man, I got a story, but yeah, so other than so we have apps that
Mhm.
the ladies or the guys or ladies
Yeah.
are looking for their potential mate online through the apps, which drives another question that I ran into today, or not today, but throughout the week. Do you think it's wrong or inappropriate for Christians to use that dating apps? What are your thoughts on that?
That's a good question. Yes and no.
Yes or no? Okay.
Yeah. Yes, because Christians are supposed to be dating anyway.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be in this corner and then God will magically make someone appear in our corner.
Yeah.
If that happens, I'm stabbing you. You're not supposed to be in that corner magically. Yeah, so we're supposed to be dating as Christians, just not be involved in all that sexual stuff. So dating apps can be good, but they can be very deceiving. The person who you talk to, they could be a misrepresentation of who you think they are. So maybe you go on a date, figure out who they are, ask them questions, see how they come off on the questions. Like, hey, are you dating for marriage? If they're like, whoa, you have your answer right there. They're not dating for the right reasons. But I think dating apps can be good for Christians, and I think they can be bad for Christians when it starts to become about how many dates you can get, or how many guys or girls hit me up, or you become so involved with the dating that you actually don't date a person. You just want to go on coffee.
Go
dates
through the
with them.
motions, yeah, just get out the house and whatnot.
Yeah, becomes like a numbers game.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm coming from about it.
Mm.
What about you? Do you think Christians should be using those things?
Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with it because, it's just, I heard somebody say it like this. It's an introduction. You're using it for an introduction to get to meet somebody. And you would do the same thing if you met somebody, right? You have to introduce yourself. You have to, so it's no problem in that arena. It's just how you using it. Are you using it to be serious about it and to actually go for the right thing, or are you using it to smash the dash? Is it an SD card to you?
First of all, if you're smashing and dashing, I don't know what you're talking about me being a Christian. That has nothing to do with Christianity.
Exactly.
You know what
That
I mean?
had nothing to do with that.
Crazy.
So if you, but some people, are really messing up out here. They're just trying to, So there are some that do have problems in that area. We're not gonna sit here and act like every Christian is perfect.
Right.
And actually, no one is perfect. But yeah.
Yeah, no one is perfect. If you want to talk about smashing and dashing, or even having sex while being in a normal relationship at all, even for non-Christian, I don't think that's the right way to go about it. I'm just come out and say it because.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's not like Christians are prude. Christians never have sex before marriage.
Oh no.
No, actually, guys shouldn't really be having sex before marriage. You shouldn't be engaging in that stuff because, first of all, it messes up your perception of the person. Secondly, it causes you to make plans for the future that aren't necessarily realistic. You find yourself living and sharing bills with someone whom you've not committed yourself to.
Exactly. So you get all the benefits without the commitment.
Yeah. And there was this video I saw earlier this week. One party actually ends up taking for granted the other party. There's not as much sex in their relationship anymore because that's what you guys are basically married without the covenant. And most of the time that comes from women. Now we're getting into the rabbit hole a little bit here.
Yeah, you've been going deep.
Yeah, so most of the time I hear that women or guys complain that, yeah, bro, she's not having sex with me as much anymore. I don't know what happened. What do you have to say about that?
Oh, me?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. What do you think about that? Like, where do you think that comes from?
Man, I don't know. Probably, and these people aren't Christians.
Nah, even Christian people have this issue too.
Yeah, because, bro, it's that psychological game where some Christians, are told not to have sex before marriage, and so they're like, no, they get it from everybody. No, you can't do this, you can't do that. So it's like psychologically, they feel guilty, of doing it. But let's say they did it, right, and they still feel guilty before. It's like now that they're married, they still have that thing in their mind. Because the excitement of doing it without being married is one excitement itself, and there's something, it's like almost you lost the chase for it when you got married. It's like, oh, I can do it anyway. It's almost like you didn't know. Yeah, it's like how the Bible says, now that the law is here, you recognize that there's sin, right? So it's like, after you know that it's not good, or that you can't do it because it's not good, it makes you want to do it more. But if you know you can do it, you're like, oh, I can do it anytime I want. I don't have, I'm not worried about, doing it because I'm free,
Yeah.
So I think in some ways it's psychological, like, oh man, even though I have done it, I still feel guilty, so let's not do it. Or it could be that, physical issues, or it could be disconnection, communication-wise between the couple.
Yeah.
Or another thing is she might be getting it from somewhere else. Unfortunately,
That's always a possibility.
she might be smashing and dashing other people.
Oh,
Saying,
snap.
Just saying we being real out here. Holy Duo is
Dang.
is is 100% in. You know what I mean?
Yikes. Hey, do you think that kind of plays into the story we have for them in a little bit?
Hey man, it really does. It really does, man. I got loud because that's actually a good a good lookout. Yeah, yeah. The story that you had, the story time that we have for you guys, it kind of plays into this whole thing actually. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah. So, but yeah, that's what I
Hey,
think about that.
do I have enough time to kind of talk about it a little bit?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you mentioned, I think both the Christian community and the non-Christian community have issues. Christian community is, hey, don't have sex, don't think about sex, sex isn't good, don't do this, don't do that. You, first scenario, you have a boyfriend, you all mess up, you have sex. That's trauma. Like, you've traumatized a part of your mental state by falling into that kind of act with a person before marriage. Because your whole life you've been told don't do it before marriage, and you do it. And now your husband or the person whom you get married to has to deal with that trauma. Not a good look because you guys are going to have issues. And the other scenario is you really don't have sex until marriage. If you remember that Married at First Sight girl, the
Uh
one who
huh.
said, I'm a virgin.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a virgin and all of this, all of
Uh
that.
huh.
And then her husband, who she was married to, actually had issues because she wouldn't let go of her virginity.
Hmm.
She was mentally immature about what sex actually is. So
Yeah.
they
He
broke
was
up.
he was frustrated. He was like, bro, come on, man. Let's get into it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
He was
actually
ready. He was ready to go.
he did go. He actually
Right,
said that.
yeah, yeah. He literally went. I was talking about something else, but yeah, he did that too. He did that
Oh
too.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I actually don't feel worthy to take away her virginity. She bullied this guy into leaving
He
her
got
because
bullied.
she was
Woo!
a virgin.
He got
That's
bullied,
crazy,
son.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and I don't think that's a good way to go about it. I'm not going to tell anyone how to talk to their children about sex and stuff, but it obviously that doesn't work out very well.
Nope.
Uh, so, yeah,
Hey.
second scenario. Uh huh.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So I was gonna say, man, like the yo putting yourself in a situation where you guys can get close, bro. That's so hard to resist, man. Especially when you know you like
Yes.
the person, you attract to the person,
Yeah.
and y'all like next to each other, and you feel the body heat, bro. That's not many people can survive that, bro. Not many people can. Yo, you know you're getting hot when you can hear your heart beating, boom, 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 boom. Like
Dang.
when you start getting that blood pumping, it's time to rise up and leave,
And
you know,
leaveth.
and leave it fasted, you know.
Quicketh. Because if you're talking about the blood pumping, I only hear that when I play sports, man. You hear your heartbeat, do, 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 do. If
Yeah,
you're hearing that next to a female, whoo, we got to call Pastor John.
yeah. All right, so you think we're ready to move on to the next?
Let's go into it because I feel like
All
it's a
right,
kind of intertwined.
all right, cool.
All right.
Dialogue is gonna read the story time that we have for you guys today. This is our new segment. Um, what do we call this segment again? What's this segment called? Dang, he's not even looking. But I think we call this the what do we call this story time again? Or what do we call this segment?
Call this segment
Because we had a
Story
name.
Time.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Short story time.
Well, this ain't no short story.
I know, man. It's pretty intense.
It's pretty long. Pause.
Yeah, it's pretty long too. Hey, man, we ain't about no pauses here, man. We say stuff and we mean it.
Nah, bro. I'm
Nah,
clearing my
man.
side. Hey,
Nah.
hey, you go ahead and be pause free. I'm
You're-
making sure I'm I'm making sure my pauses are in there.
You ain't clearing nothing, man.
Hey man, you can get audio clip if you want.
Nah,
I'll get
we in
you.
this together.
They gonna be like, hey, dialogue. Right, dialogue, what you doing?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yo, pause. Pause 100%.
nah, man, ain't no
Pause.
pauses, man.
Pause 100%.
Ain't no pauses, man. We in this 100%. We ain't scared. We ain't scared of nothing.
Hey, he in it. Okay, let's go ahead, bro.
All right.
Let's go ahead.
So, I don't know where to start, but this story was about 4 years ago. It says on here, and let's get to it. It's a very long story, so you guys grab your popcorn, grab a drink, pause it, go get in a comfortable chair, and just put this on play. All right, so let's start with this. I had sex with a man who told me he was terminally ill. We started out as a trip to what started out as a trip to a new city to help care for someone turned into pretty hard sex, and afterwards he put me in a hotel because his family was making a last-minute appearance out of concern before he started treatment, and he didn't want them to think he was ordering people off the internet to care for him without asking them for help first. Mind you, I haven't, this paragraph is the only thing I've read, so I'm reacting to this as we go, he's reacting to this as we go. In the hotel, I used the Wi-Fi in my laptop to search him on Google and found his Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and his Tumblr. Things didn't add up, and I messaged the girl listed as his sister, who bluntly responded, telling me that her brother wasn't sick with anything that they were aware of, and advising me to try and catch an earlier flight back home. Now I'm confused and lost, and I don't know what to do or think. What?
Hey man, it's getting crazy. That's a red flag right there.
So that was the summary.
Mm-hmm.
So now let's jump into the detail of the story.
Let's jump in.
All right. So as the summary said, I met this guy online. We actually met on Reddit. On Reddit? That's where... I truly don't care if he sees this.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought we hit it off amazingly well. We started talking and suddenly 3 months passed by and we were still on Skype every night and texting like crazy. We never put a label on it as we both agreed would have to pursue a physical relationship before taking it to the boyfriend-girlfriend level. That's not what being a boyfriend and girlfriend is about anyway, but okay. Since he lives in another state, I offered to meet halfway. We aren't that far. He agreed and told me he would let me know what his schedule looked like and would plan it out and make it a fun extended weekend or something. So as this plan was in the works, he called me one night to talk to me about a trip he made to his doctor that day. He told me that he didn't want to freak me out, but he had struggled with leukemia for years. He told me that they stopped treatment in his mid-20s and told him his condition was improving. However, very recently they found a growth in his lungs and began him on treatment again.
Hold on, pause right there. Leukemia in the lungs?
Is that where leukemia?
Leukemia is a bone type cancer in the bone.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. And bro, if she wow. Okay, let's continue because I don't want to stop you.
Oh man.
I'm pretty sure it's just a bone. Like it's a bone cancer.
Yikes. I was a little surprised because not once had he mentioned this at all. And I consider this to be a huge thing not to mention to someone you've been planning to date for 3 months. Planning to date? They are dating, don't you think?
Yeah, man.
If you guys have been talking and texting and all of this stuff for 3 months,
man,
that is dating.
That's dating right there.
See, man. So I began poking for details and his story kind of started to add up. He did go to the doctor often. He always looked rather skinny and sickly. And
He just wasn't eating healthy.
Weak.
Man, weak.
Weak. He showed me pictures of him in the hospital in his early 20s, hooked up to all kinds of machines, and told me that it was hard to talk about it. It was hard to talk about because every girl so far has left after finding out about his disease and didn't want me to leave as well.
He probably just had an eating disorder. That's probably what it was.
Yeah, man. So what, he trapped her?
Uh-huh.
I guess it's not something you just come off saying when you start to date someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I explained that hiding that kind of information wasn't okay just because he didn't trust I would stick around after finding out about this. And he agreed and apologized. So after that, we kind of halted our planning and talked about how he was doing from day to day. Well, one day I woke up at 5:55 a.m. to a phone call, and he's on the other end crying and freaking out. He told me that he had to have surgery to try and remove the growth and that he would be out of commission for weeks afterwards. He knew it was a stretch, but I asked if I could stay for the first 5 days after his surgery to help out until he could either hire someone or ask a family member to stay with him for the remainder of his recovery time. Okay, that's sketchy. You don't ask someone whom you've been talking to for like 4 months to do this.
Yeah, man.
That is sketchy.
Unless they had a connection.
What connection?
Because they were dating, so they probably got to know each other and they probably felt comfortable. Just a thought. How deep were they involved?
But how deep can you be involved to ask someone to stop living their life to come take care of you?
Hey man, she probably was doing some sexual live FaceTime videos. You know what I mean? She probably showed them the
The chesties.
The chesties, bro. You know?
Huh.
We don't know if they're they been clean or not, you know?
Right. Okay. Of course I said yes. I took a week of vacation and packed my... Oh, so she was working. Yikes. I took a week of vacation and packed my bags and booked a flight the day of his surgery so that I would make it just before he went under. I rented a car and got everything figured out on my own. He offered to reimburse me for the price of the plane ticket, but I told him it was all right. That's nice of him. The day I departed, I gave a spare key to my neighbors so that they could check on my cat once a day and made the trip over and picked up my car and went to get him. And that ends the backstory. All right. So after I picked up the car, I drove to the hospital he was staying at. I made it to the street the hospital was on when he gave me a call and told me that it ended sooner than he thought, and he went ahead and asked a friend to pick him up and drop him off at home. What? He gave me his home address and just asked that I meet him there. I was kind of annoyed because I'm not sure that after a huge surgery like that, you'd at least stay in the dang hospital. That's true. Especially if you're dealing with leukemia in the lungs.
Bro, yeah, dummy. Leukemia in the lungs. Bro,
Hey.
I don't know if he's dumb or she is, because leukemia, from what I believe, is a bone cancer.
Yeah.
It's a bone disease.
Okay. But he said he was at home, so I went to his house. I picked up some flowers and coffee and rung the doorbell. He answered in sweats and a t-shirt and had this bulky, what looked like a band-aid under his shirt. I asked him how he was doing and gave him a hug, and we pretty much hung out from there. He just stayed in bed, and I would make him food and bring it to him and watch movies with him. I ordered us takeout at his request, and he ate like half of it and said he didn't have an appetite.
Bro, he got an eating disorder, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's what it sounded like.
That's what it sounds like. After we ate, we both fell asleep, and the next days it was pretty much a repeat of the day before. Only when night came, he suddenly had this burst of energy, and before I knew it, we're having sex. What do you mean before you knew it? Are you... You had sex.
I don't know.
People, man, like, take accountability. You had to kiss the dude back.
Yeah.
She said he did not once run out of stamina.
Oh, gosh. Dang. Hold on. Wait, where is that at? Oh, I see it.
Oh, my goodness,
He did not
yes.
once run. What does she mean by that? Was he everlasting?
Bro.
Pause.
What the hell is that pause, man?
I don't want to think about
guys,
that.
this is what I'm talking about, man.
I want to think about,
We can't be pausing stuff, man. We gotta take responsibility for what we say.
Nah, bro. Let's move forward, Doc.
He was totally into it. He was starving afterwards. The whole deal. We had sex in the morning, we had sex in the afternoon, a lot of sex.
Hey.
Finally, I told him to chill out and kind of pushed him away when he was trying to go after like a 10th sex session with me. I touched the bandage and noticed red came off on my fingers. He made no mention of it, so I know he didn't notice. So it should have hurt when she touched it. That's when alarm bells started ringing in my head. I went into the kitchen and poured myself a glass of water and began looking through his mail. I knew it might not make sense, but I had the strong feeling that he was lying about his surgery. I just wanted to check to see if his name really was what he told me. It was. I was beginning to freak out and felt like he tricked me to get me out here, and it might have been bunking with a predator. Yeah, you were easy prey, alright. Almost as if he was sensing my urgency, he approached me looking all panicked and told me that his family was on their way over to make sure he was recovering well. He'd already repacked my bags and gave me directions to a hotel by the airport. He apologized for kicking me out and offered to pay for the hotel. I declined and said I would pay for it, but asked why I had to go. In my mind, he wanted me to... Yeah, he has given money from somewhere.
Yeah.
In my mind, he wanted me to be his girlfriend. I was there from out of state to care for him. Was it really that weird to be there when his family was there? His excuse was that they would be hurt, and he didn't call them first to care for him. Okay. And he would rather not deal with his hurt family on top of his soreness from the surgery. Nah, man.
Nah, he was sore from something else, not no surgery.
Not no surgery, right?
Not no surgery, dog.
Bro, unless he was on some pain medication or something.
10 times? Bro, you sore.
10 times.
And
And he was
no
going
surgery.
for the next one too.
Bro, something not right. For sure.
All right, man. He said he'd visit me in the hotel that night and to just let him know my room number. Well, I didn't go to the hotel. I found a cheaper one and asked the front desk that if anyone calls looking for me to not put them through. They were more than happy to oblige with that. I got up to my room with my laptop and plugged it in and began to hardcore search this guy. When we met, he told me that Skype and Kik were the only way he communicated with friends and family, and that he didn't have a Facebook to work for work reasons. For work? What kind of work does he do?
Yeah, what kind of work do you do?
I kind of doubted that at first and looked for him a long time ago, but never found anything. I did find a LinkedIn a long time ago, but that only tells you so much. Well, this time I created a throwaway Facebook and looked for him again. He popped up almost instantly. I also looked at the URL and typed that into Google to find his Tumblr and Instagram. I mean, she could have just copy and pasted it, but this is what I took away from the information. None of his family lives remotely close to him. He is outdoorsy and often goes on group outings with friends. He thrives on bar life and often goes out looking for girls with his friends. He told me he worked for a specific company. He actually doesn't. The hospital picture he showed me was from a motorcycle accident. He has 3 kids that he's only seen a few times, and none of his moms live remotely close to him as well.
Wow.
None of the moms. So how did she find out he has 3 kids?
That's
That's
crazy.
some hardcore digging, man.
Oh, I thought you said something else. But let's move forward.
You can imagine how sick I felt. I looked through his listed family and I contacted the person listed as his sister. Surprisingly, she got back to me quick. She debunked the leukemia lie and told me that he never was terminally ill. And if he was, they certainly had no idea that he was. She suggested I find an early flight and go back home. Then the conversation ended and I just sat there with my tummy in knots. I didn't have unprotected sex with him, but those are huge lies. Wait, does it matter if it was protected or unprotected?
Well, he could have planted seeds. See what I'm saying? So
True.
I guess it mattered in that case.
So if she was on birth control, she would have felt better about it.
Yeah, because remember she found out that he had 3 kids. She didn't want to be the 4th mom or second, whatever.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
True. Where I'm coming from though is sex really not that intimate of a thing anymore that people just do it and feel safe when they're not pregnant? Is that where we're at now?
Hey man, we're in like, bro, we're out of this world when it comes to that. Nobody they don't believe those things, bro. They do whatever they want. You know, it's nothing to them.
That's scary, man.
You know, yeah,
That's scary.
yeah.
I ordered food and ate to clear my mind. Then I got in my car and drove by his house. His car was gone, but there was another car in the driveway with a Hello Kitty sticker on the back of it. That made me feel worse. I drove back to the hotel and now I'm sitting here in an armchair struggling with whatever I'm feeling emotionally. The guy had an emotional encounter with you. If you had stayed there and not really had sex with him, you wouldn't be feeling that emotional about it. You would have been like, oh, good thing I escaped that scenario. So that's why I'm here. What the heck am I feeling? I know now it's time to get a flight back, but should I assume he was just stringing me along for some weird reason? It looked like he had a girlfriend on his Facebook from what I saw, though it wasn't listed on the sidebar. Should I inform her as well? I don't even know how to begin coping with this or deciding what I should do about it. Edit. I will try my best to respond to any input on this thread. If I'm slow to respond, it is because I've been on the phone for an hour.
Yeah, we don't care what she want to do. Bro, this story is crazy, bro. Oh, I ain't mean to cut you off like that.
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
but like yeah, we'll want to contact you. You know what I mean? Get out of here with that. What happened to you was crazy, but you know, things like that do happen when you don't do your proper research and be you don't be extremely careful. You know, especially when it comes to dating long distance. You know,
Mhm.
that can be a hazardous way to go when you don't do your research properly. You know.
Yeah. 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 My whole thing here towards the end was females for females, sex can be a very, very emotional thing. The thing is, sex can be emotional for guys too, but most guys will deny that. And I think they deny that because sexually we've been, what's the word I'm looking for? We've been made unresponsive to the emotional part of sex.
Like detached.
Detached. Pornography, social media, trying to act out movie scenes. Believe it or not, I think guys are are romantic too. Like they've bought into this romantic thing where it's not necessarily about the emotional part of romanticism, but romanticism in such a way that I can get so many girls and like smash them and like make them love me, like make them feel like I'm the guy for them. Like
Yeah, your eyebrows lifted high when you said smash them.
smash them because that's
Yo. Your eyebrows lifting up, bro.
Hey man, that's the agenda of most guys
Lift
out
off.
here.
Yeah.
Lift off. Yeah, that's the agenda of most guys out here. But bro, like protect yourself sexually.
Protect yourself, man.
Don't be doing it, man.
And that's why
Look.
it's best. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
I mean, if you do, you detach yourself from the emotional instability of someone else. If something happens, it's easier to pull away from the situation when you haven't given yourself into that person like that. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. And that's why you know it's important to have a committed relationship and have that type of relationship in marriage because there's commitment, there's covenant. And if you're a Christian, you know, obviously it makes more sense to you. But if you're not, you know, that's the safest place to do that because now you're connected as one. But if you don't have those parameters and that placement, you're gonna be out for the wolves, you know.
Yeah, I really hope guys really tune into this because guys don't think that sex is really anything like that. But trust me, when you start having sex from a young age, it messes up how you interact with girls. It really does.
Yeah.
Because you don't approach girls anymore for just wanting to get to know them. You have an agenda. You think she's hot. And it would be awesome if she were your girlfriend and she would sleep with you and you guys can be connected in that way. But you aren't ready to support her emotionally because guess what? Most guys say, girls are crazy. Girls are crazy. Would she really be that crazy if you hadn't had sex with her and like known to not be with her and just left? But because you had sex with her, you feel attached to her, and then you're in a relationship for a little bit longer than you need to be, and you experience all this craziness, and then you have PTSD and trauma from being with a girl who was crazy, and then it affects your next. Bro, it's a rabbit hole, man. It's a rabbit. Guys don't see it, but it's a rabbit hole.
We could spend like all night on this, but we gotta move on to the last segment because we actually are over time, guys. But yeah, let's go to the last segment, which is our top 5. You guys can participate with us. Drop it in the comments. You can listen if you're watching this on YouTube, which is the video version, or you could play a game and keep this top 5 if you listen to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you may listen to the audio version. You can play along with us too. But we're doing top 5. We have top 5, and today's top 5 is going to be top 5 cities you would like to live in that you do not live in right now.
Let's go. My number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Milan in Italy.
Whoa, you going to different countries with this? Whoa.
Wait, was I not supposed to?
Nah. It's cool, but you're definitely right. I wasn't expecting you to do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was not expecting you to do that.
Yeah. All right. I'll specify next. Well, I guess we'll just make it more specific next time.
Yeah, to like a certain continent or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's cool. My number 5 is Las Vegas.
Really?
Yeah, Las Vegas, man. I've always wanted to see the sand dunes or whatever you call them, and and experience that part of it, and then also see what kind of action in terms of beauty Las Vegas has. The sightseeing, stuff like that.
Yeah. Interesting. I've never heard of the sand dunes. Is that like an attraction point?
If I'm describing this correctly, it's like, you ever seen those people that ride like 4-wheelers in like the desert?
Oh, yeah.
That type of stuff, yeah.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
It sounds fun.
Sounds fun. Okay, my number 4 is Paris, France.
Yup. This dude want to move to Europe, bro. See, I told y'all, bro, he rich. Anybody that wanna, bro, Paris, bro. Anybody that he got a butler. He grew up, like coming to America where they put on his shoes for him, put on his clothes, bro. He got his teeth brushed for him. Bro, he good. He could buy me an airplane today. What's up, man? What's up?
Oh, snap. Yeah, my number 4 is Paris, man. My number 4 is Paris.
Why Paris?
Paris is Milan, Italy is one of the romantic cities, but Paris is known to be like the romantic city.
Yeah.
You got France has some nice food, man.
Yeah.
Some authentic cheeses, some good bread, some good wine. Their meat, oh man.
Pause.
They eat horse in France.
They eat horse?
They eat horse. Can you imagine?
What part of the horse? Why you lick your lips?
I lick my lips, man. Don't blame me, man.
Bro, you guys, he was like, what the heck?
I was salivating because horse sounds like it'll be interesting to eat. I know in America people are like, ew, horse, like we ride them, yeah. But other people eat horse. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So you gotta vibe with that. I'm just interested. Their food would be amazing. That's all I'm saying. So it's my number 4.
Okay, but you don't know what parts of the horse they eat.
Well, what parts of cow do we eat?
Cow stomach.
Like their shoulder.
Yeah, the shoulder. Yeah, the shoulder. Their ribs. Beef ribs are amazing. And their butt. In some of their butt muscles.
Okay, so yeah, I guess it would almost be the same for horses, but horses are a lot leaner, so I don't know.
Yeah, bro, I don't know how you gonna do that. For my number 3, my number 3 is, and by the way, all my top 5 choices are in the U.S. But anyways, number 3.
What's your number 4?
Oh, my number 4 is. Oh, I never said my number 4. My bad.
Yeah.
My number 4 is West Palm Beach. Hold on for a second. I got some alarm.
All right.
Yeah, I'm back. Oh, come on, son.
Alright.
Hold up. This freaking thing over here. All right. Yeah. So my number 4 is West Palm Beach.
In Florida.
Uh huh.
Okay, you been there?
I've been there, but I haven't lived there.
Why would you want to live there?
It's very beautiful.
Okay.
Very beautiful.
Okay. My number 3 is Japan.
Yeah. Man, he's making my list look a little sorry, only because we didn't specify what continent. Okay. We didn't say where the parameters lie, so he went across the.
Oh man.
He went across the world with this, bro. Like I said, he's rich, and so that's no problem. He can go to Japan 5 times a day, and be good.
So you just gonna put me on blast like that, or like?
Bro, if y'all want to get him, man, y'all can get him. That's gonna be a gold mine right there.
To get me?
Yeah, bro.
What the heck?
Bro,
Oh shoot! Hey man, what's your number 3?
why
man?
Japan?
Japan, the culture is very different. Could be a little bit racist, but their
Yeah.
culture is almost the complete opposite of American culture. They have a lot of traditions. The way they speak to each other can be more respectful. How they go about communication is more respectful. What kind of things they watch. It's just, have you ever watched like, anything Japanese before? Anime for number 1.
Yeah.
You know, you can tell
Okay.
how they interact with each other through anime and stuff on some
Yeah.
level.
My number 3 is San Diego.
Okay.
That's San
Why
Diego.
there though?
I don't really know. I just feel like it's gonna be like beachy and surf. It's surf weather,
Dude.
man. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Whoa, man. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's bossa nova. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know? Whoa.
Rock on,
I just think the weather's like always sunny, shiny, and weather's perfect. It's that like living at the beach type of vibe.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
can
I haven't
vibe
been
with
there
that.
though, so I don't know. I could
Yeah.
be just guessing.
True. Okay. My number 2 is Dubai.
Bro, see, I failed to tell you, bro. His uncle is also a king, and so naturally he's in line for royalty. So he has that kind of money, bro. He has that old money. Y'all go get him, bro. I'll send y'all to Addy.
Why are you sending hits on me, man? Just cause.
Yo,
Oh
Yo,
my
bro.
gosh. How are you gonna do a podcast with me and then send hits on me because like I got expensive places listed as where I want to live one day?
let
That's
me be clear.
crazy.
Let me be clear. Don't get him. Get the paper. Okay?
Where's the paper at?
Hey, y'all gotta do a treasure hunt. I don't know.
Man.
But my number 2, bro, on a serious note, downtown Houston, bro. Downtown Houston.
What do you know about downtown Houston that you like?
I've actually been there before. It's actually really nice. Everything is huge in Texas. Everything is big.
True.
Bro, the roads are massive. The buildings are big. The bridges are huge.
Huge.
Bro, everything is just large.
They have the space for it, man.
Yeah, I'm like, they had a monorail track on the road,
What?
and it's still a large road with the monorail track. Bro, the road is like made for 2 cars
Yikes.
for one lane, bro.
I went there for work training for like 3 weeks at one point, and
Ooh.
their highways are huge.
Yeah, bro.
Bro. Okay.
Mhm.
My number 1, you would never guess.
Oh, since you said Dubai, I don't know what other rich country or city you can go to, but let me guess this one. Bro, man, the Maldives.
What is that? Sounds like an olive.
Let me get one more. One loving. Honolulu.
Honolulu. Do I look like I belong in Honolulu, man?
Well, let me get one more. Hey, third time's the charm.
Saying crazy stuff, man.
Doggone, doggone. Oh, it's probably something simple. Shoot. What's that one country? Oh, Istanbul.
Nah.
Okay.
It's Takoradi in Ghana.
Man, how do I know? I knew you was gonna go there, but like, you probably not gonna go there. Let me say something outrageous. But you gonna go there? Okay.
Is so beautiful, man. Oh
Hey,
my goodness.
and why you said it with the accent? Takoradi got you, bro. He became full Ghanaian in 2 seconds.
Wait, what did I say that with?
You said that with an accent.
What did I say?
Nah. Now let's move forward.
Wait, I don't. All right, I'm gonna watch it in the edits.
Yeah, you're watching the edits. My number one, and everybody, you can guess where this at, man. I'm gonna give you a guess for my number one.
New York, man.
But that's not a city, though. That's
New York. Okay, New York City.
New York City, man. You guessed it all the way true. Hey, listen, man. If you ain't wearing your Timbs right now, I'ma smack you. If you got your chain on, I'ma snatch that, doggy. Cause I do that, baby. Shut your mouth, lick your lips, put on chapstick. All of that, son. If you don't do none of that, you'll get stomped out. Word to mother.
I feel threatened, to be completely honest with you. I feel like I need to like take a step away from you right now. Wait, so why there though? Like New York City?
The motherland, New York, man.
Bro,
What else?
The motherland.
What else?
What are you talking about, man? The motherland?
The motherland, New York.
Why there?
It's my hometown city. You know what I mean? It's where I grew up. You know what I'm saying? We smack people daily. You know what I'm saying? We drink milk out the carton. We don't pour it in no glasses, nothing like that. After we done drinking the joint, we smash it on the ground. Yeah, pick that up for me, dog. When you pick it up, throw it in the trash. So we represent keeping it real. We represent Dukes, the real ones. What else you want to know? Free.
That's a bet. I'm good. That was a lot of information.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied.
You got me in my New York element, man.
Hey, I hear you, man. That's where you come from. That's where the blood runs deep at for you.
You
know what I mean?
You're right about that, Pete.
That's the motherland to you. Yeah, some of y'all black people are confused over here, but you know what? That is the motherland to you. Nah, man. Nah, I hear you, man. I hear you. You don't gotta go there. I hear you, bro.
All right.
I hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah, man. I almost saw the knife come out a little bit, but.
You chill.
What was that?
Chill.
What was that though? Were you just like?
Oh, this?
Nah, you like did that, and I think you like touched your mouth or something.
Oh yeah, that's for the ladies. Don't worry about that. You ask too much questions.
Wait, what?
Yo, man, we playing with you guys. Hey, man, we thank you guys for tuning in to another episode 4, man. Drop your thoughts in the comments, man. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff, man. We are Holy Duo, the duo with the convo, as Dialogue always said. But man, drop in the comments what you want us to talk to or talk about next podcast or future podcast, and we'll think about planning a podcast for that. If you listen on Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, or any other streaming platforms, we want to say thank you for listening. Share this content with others, man. We'll just play around. Don't take us too serious, man, because we over here just having fun. Just two guys, chopping it out, about topics with two Christian guys, to be exact. But yeah, man, till next episode, it's Holy Duo.